Hello, America.
All right, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Brewers Baseball live on MLB The Show. We're coming to you from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia as the Milwaukee Brewers look for their fourth straight win against the Philadelphia Phillies, who are looking to snap a six-game losing streak. Well, the Brewers spoiled the home opener for the Phillies last night. We'll see what they can do here tonight. First pitch coming up soon. It's coming up right now. Zach Eflin is going to get the start for the Phillies here tonight. Did not factor in the decision, and when he last pitched back on Sunday, he went 7 strong, gave up 4 hits and only 1 run. But as we talked about yesterday, this Phillies bullpen has given up a lot of runs and have not helped out their starting pitchers later in games. We're all set to go here. The first pitch, Lorenzo Cain's in there for a strike. Glad you could be with us. And we are underway here in Philadelphia. As we mentioned, Phillies coming into this game, they've lost 6 straight.
First pitch.
Lost the home opener to the Brewers on Thursday night. Brewers scored 4 runs, all with 2 outs. And they got to that bullpen late in the game. That's what they've been doing really well all year. And they hope to keep that success going. Here comes the 1-1 to Cain, and he hits that one over to Walker, and he'll make the play. And there's our first out of the inning. Here's your starting lineup for the Brewers today. You got Lorenzo Cain leading off, Christian Yelich, then Keston Hiura, Avisail Garcia, Ryan Braun, and Omar Narvaez. And then at the bottom of the order, Jed Jerko, Orlando Arcia, and starting today is Adrian Hauser. So the same lineup Council has gone with in almost all of his games. Only one lineup was different, and that's when Manny Pena got the start against the lefty on Sunday against the Cubs. As Christian Yelich steps in and takes the ball. And that one misses down low. So quickly 2-0 on the Brewers right fielder. Yelich having a good game yesterday. Had 2 hits. One was the big home run in the 7th, extended the Brewers' lead. And he drives that one, but shift is on as Kingery is in shallow right, and he'll make the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And that will bring up the second baseman, Keston Hiura. Keston Hiura really getting that back going now. Had 3 hits in yesterday's game. One was the solo home run that put the Brewers on top, gave the Brewers the lead for good. As he takes one down low. And then he tacked down an RBI single in the 9th. So a 3-for-4 day, a couple of RBIs. And starting to prove why Craig Counsell wants him in that 3 spot.
That's a ball.
Another ball. Your umpires, James Kingsley, Gary Simmons, Patrick Johnson, and Larry Bullard. Comes the 2-0 to Hira. And that one misses as well. So in the driver's seat here, 3-0. Brewers got it going with 2 outs all last game. All their runs coming with 2 outs. Here's the 3-0, and he fouls that one away. Yelich and Hira, both their home runs, coming with 2 outs. Here's the 3-1, and that misses inside, and it's 2-out walk for Hira. I mentioned on Thursday it wasn't so much like the runs were scored with 2 outs. It was really that the first 2 outs of the inning happened, so there was nobody on base with 2 outs, and the Brewers were able to manufacture some runs with those 2 outs. So hoping to do the same here. Avisail Garcia steps to the plate, and that one's outside. Garcia has been bringing in some clutch home runs, but hasn't been doing much outside of that. 0 for 5 in yesterday's game, and that one misses inside, 2-0. Comes the 2-0, and that's also inside, so 3-0. So after getting Kane and Yelich pretty quickly at the beginning of the inning, having trouble finding the strike zone here. Already walked Hira, and here's the 3-0 to Garcia, and he swings at that one, and it's a foul ball. Kind of the same methodology that Hira had. Got 3-0, and now it's 3-1. So let's see what Elfin has here in store with the 3-1 pitch. And that one's fouled away as well. So Hira will be on the move on this pitch. He's got some good wheels, so anything into the gap, he has a good chance of scoring in here. Here comes the 3-2, and that one's foul. Ball boy watching it slowly, but not going to make too much effort to try and get that ball. Get it on his watch. Here's the full count again, and Arcia smokes that one foul. Had a good read on that one. Wasn't fooled at all, but just couldn't keep it in play. So we'll do it again here. Full count pitch. Here on the move, and Garcia hits that one to right for a base hit. Here is on his way over to third, and the Brewers keep it going here with 2 outs with runners on the corners.
That is it.
So it takes that slider and goes with it right down the right field side. And that will be good enough to get Hira over to third. Garcia has a base hit. And that'll bring up Ryan Braun. That one's on the outside corner for a strike. Braun 1 for 4 yesterday, had the double, was stranded though. It's been pretty consistent. He's got at least 1 hit in most of the games that he's started here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A little late on that one and fouls it off. So quickly down in the hole here, 0-2. Another good-sized crowd here in Philadelphia. First home series of the season. Here's the 0-2, and Braun drives that one to center, but Williams is underneath it. And he'll make the play to retire the side. So the Brewers get a couple of base runners with 2 outs once again, but they strand them there. And the Phillies are coming up here in the first. So Adrian Hauser gets the start here for the Brewers. His second of the year. He went 5 innings. Didn't factor in the decision on Sunday. Did give up just the 1 run, but did strike out 6. Just had 1 walk. And looks like Woodruff and Peralta looking to keep this string of strong starts going for the Brewers.
The second baseman.
We'll face Scott Kingery here.
Kingery.
And that's a change that misses on the outside. Mentioned Brewers are 5-2 on the season. It's early to be looking at scoreboards and looking at the standings, but they do lead the division as of right now. They got a game lead on St. Louis. And there's a check swing, but not going to go fully around, and it's 2-0. See the Reds and the Pirates squared at 1 in the 7th. There's a swing and a miss. Diamondbacks are in Chicago, and the Orioles are visiting the Cardinals. Cardinals having their first home series of the season as well. Here's the 2-1. Just misses on the outside corner, and it's 3-1 on the leadoff man here in the first. Going to come back here. Here's Hauser, and that one's fouled off on the right side, and the count's now full. Here's the full count pitch, and that's right down the middle. Wasn't expecting that one. And that is a strikeout for Hauser.
Batting second, the left fielder.
And they'll bring up Andrew McCutchen.
McCutchen.
And that misses outside, 1-0. Andrew McCutchen took an 0-for on Thursday night, much like the rest of the Phillies lineup. Phillies only had 3 hits on Thursday. And that's a little flare over into right field. Yelich is going to have plenty of room. He makes the catch for out number 2. So here's how the Phillies line up. We got Kingery, McCutchen, and Harper at the top of the order. Then Rhys Hoskins with the home run on Thursday. Didi Gregorius, JT Realmuto, and then the former Brewer Neil Walker, Nick Williams in center field, and in the 9th spot, pitcher Zach Elfin. So 2 quickly down here in the first. That'll bring up Bryce Harper, and that one misses inside. Harper was the only Philly starter, position starter at least, that didn't strike out on Thursday. Philly struck out 12 times. They're at the bottom of the league for striking out the most as he grounds one over. Arcia's got it. That one's in the dirt, but a nice pick by Braun. And that'll be 3 up and 3 down for the Phillies. So after 1, we're still scoreless. Well, one of the hottest hitters on the Brewers right now, Omar Narvaez, is going to lead off the second here.
Narvaez.
On a 4-game hitting streak. He has 4 doubles in those last 2 games. Among the league leaders in batting average right now, and he takes a strike. 0-1. Leading the team, 429 average. Bringing a lot of power in that middle of the order. And that one's fouled away, so he's quickly down 0-2. Narvaez acquired in a trade from Seattle in the offseason. Looking to supply some of that power that the Brewers gave away when Grandal went to the White Sox in free agency. Comes the 1-2 from Elfin. And that one misses upstairs, 2-2. So the Brewers hitters doing a good job of working the count here. Falling down early, but having a good eye, not chasing anything too drastically. Here's the 2-2, and Omar Narvaez hits that one to deep right. But there's room for Harper, and he'll secure the out for out number 1. Well, here's how the Phillies line up defensively. In the outfield, you got McCutchen, Williams, and Harper. And then going around the horn, we got Neil Walker, Didi Gregorius, Scott Kingery, and Rhys Hoskins. And behind the plates, the Gold Glove winner from a year ago, JT Realmuto. I'll bring up Jed Jerko. Swings through that fastball, and that's 1 strike. Jerko started every game over at third base for the Brewers so far. He's got 2 home runs. He's had some good key hits, some good at-bats. Another swing and a miss. He's been getting on base. That's been the main thing for these Brewers. The top of the team in on-base percentage. And here's the 0-2. And that's going to be to deep and left, and that is going to be a play by McCutchen. Nice play by McCutchen. Able to track that one down over in the corner. Got it right on the screws, but right at the left fielder, and that's going to bring up Orlando Arcia. Had the RBI single in yesterday's game, got the Brewers on the board, and tied the game up. Swings through that one, and it's 0-1. Another swing and a miss.
0-2.
Garcia's quickly down 0-2. 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Good block by Romano, and counts 1-2. And the check swing. They want to check him over. First base umpire says no, it did not go. Counts quickly 2-2. Garcia working the count like he's done all year, but takes a call, third strike, and the Brewers go down in order here in the second. Backwards K, like that man indicates in the crowd. Doesn't have anywhere to put it. Looks like he's behind or on the rail. Phillies coming up. Cerise Hoskins leads off the second inning for the Phillies.
The first baseman.
He led off the second inning on Thursday with a solo home run. Just saw one pitch from Freddie Peralta. Hanging curveball. He deposited that one about 12 rows deep in left field. Let's see what Adrian Hauser starts him with. Starts him with off speed, but it misses outside, and it's 1-0. And that one misses as well, so it's quickly 2-0. Rhys Hoskins had 2 hits for the Phillies, 2 of the 3 hits. The other hit coming from Jake Arrieta. And Rhys has worked the count 3-0 here. As we're looking to climb the ladder here. A little check swing, but still a called strike. So it's 3-1. Here's the pitch to the first baseman, and that one's fouled off to the right side. So Hauser's worked it back to a full count. Here comes the full count pitch. A swing and a miss tied him up on that inside pitch. And Hauser has his second strikeout of the game.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Yep.
Didi.
Ran that fastball inside.
Glorious.
A little two-seam action, and Hoskins just trying to fight it off. A lot of breaking of the wrists and clipping and everything like that, and there's a curveball that hits the corner, and it's 0-1 on Didi Gregorius. First year with the Phillies. They're playing the last 5 years with the Yankees. There's another curveball, but Gregorius fouls that one off, and now Gregorius down 0-2. There's the 0-2, and a swing and a miss. Chased after that outside fastball, trying to protect. And Hauser's got back-to-back strikeouts here in the second.
The catcher, JT Real Muto.
Gregorius still looking back. Can't believe what he did there. I'll bring up the catcher, JT Romado, however you want to say it. He was 0 for 3 on Thursday. And that fastball just misses. Acquired in a trade from the Marlins last season, or last year at least. Don't remember if that was an off-season or if that was a in-season trade. There's the 1-0. That one's down low, 2-0. I think I do better research on these types of things for these broadcasts, but I'm just a one-man operation. I don't have a team of people to work with to make sure I got all these things down. I don't even own one of those media guides. Seems like something I should also have, but I don't. So you gotta go off of what I just think I remember from a year ago. And JT Romado is up 3-1. Neil Walker, former Brewer, is on deck. Getting a sign from Narvaez. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that one's a pop-up right at home plate. And Narvaez is going to make the catch. And that will do it for the Phillies in the second. So another 1-2-3 inning for Hauser. After 2, we're still scoreless.
Leading off for the Brewers, the pitcher, number 30.
Adrian Hauser is going to step up to the plate, but notices his shoes not quite as tightly as he would like it to for this situation. Wants to be fully ready. Doesn't want his mind on his shoes, and he takes a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. And that one's ripped down the left field side, but foul. So right on that one, just a little ahead of it. So swinging a good bat. Sounded like good contact. There's one over on the right side. Hoskins has got it. He's going to make the throw over to Elfin to complete the out for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lorenzo.
I'll turn over the order to Lorenzo Kane. Grounded out to third, his first at bat. Takes that one down low. Lorenzo Kane having a good blast. He's got a 5-game hitting streak, actually. It's inside 2-0. Had a monster series against the Cardinals. Led off the game yesterday with the double. And that one's on the outside corner, so it's 2-1. There's a swing and a miss on a changeup, so it's 2-2. As mentioned on the broadcast on Thursday, Kane came into the Cardinal series, and there's a swing and a miss, but dropped by Romano. He'll complete the out over at first, and there's quickly 2 away. Kane went into the Cardinals series batting below 100, and he left Milwaukee batting over 300, so tells you a lot about how his series went against the Cardinals. And back-to-back 3-hit games. So Christian Yelich steps in. And that one misses for a ball. Swing and a miss underneath that fastball, and it's evens up the count at 1-1. And there's a changeup that floats on the outside corner, and Yelich is down here 1-2 here in the top of the third. So good pitching here early on from both the starters, working quickly through these batters. And here's the 1-2 to Yelich. And that's a grounder over to Hoskins. He'll take it himself, and that will do it for the Brewers in the third. So 3 up and 3 down for the Brewers. We're still scoreless, heading to the bottom of the third. Neil Walker leads it off here for the Phillies in the bottom of the third.
Neil Walker.
It's his first year with the Phillies. 0 for 3 on Thursday, struck out twice. He flies one over into center field. Kane's underneath it. He'll make the play. So 1 out, 1 pitch and 1 out for Hauser here in the third.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
It's been another big theme for these Brewers starters.
Williams.
They've been able to go about 5. They've getting into the 6th inning. Brandon Woodruff's the only one that's seen a 7th inning this season. And where Hauser's pitch count is right now, he's on pace to go pretty long in this one. That one misses outside. As he faces the Phillies center fielder, Nick Williams. He was 0 for 3. Had the hat trick, 3 strikeouts. That one misses as well, so it's 2-0. Williams struggling at the plate this season, but has a really good glove. He's got the wheels for center field to patrol a lot of ground. That's why you see him out there instead of someone like Andrew McCutchen, who's more relegated to the corners. And there's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Looking for something up, and then it is. So 3-1 on Nick Williams. Hauser probably would want to go after Williams, seeing that he's been struggling at the plate here in the series early in the season. Definitely want to make him do something here, and don't want to put him on just for Elfin to move him over for the top of the order. And that one misses, so first walk of the game given up by Hauser, and Phillies get their first base runner of the game as well.
The pitcher,
They'll bring up Zach Eflin.
Eflin.
No hits on the season for Eflin. And lays down a bunt, but it's going to be pushed foul.
That ball's foul.
The second full year of being a starter for Eflin, looking to square again, and that's going to be in play. Braun's going to go to second, get the lead out, but Eflin is going to be safe. So Braun able to turn that one around quick on the bunt that was probably bunted just a little too hard.
Kingery.
And because it was hit so hard, Braun had time to make the quick, hard throw over to second. Williams does a good job to break it up. Pretty close play there, but he is safe. And they'll bring up Scott Kingery, strikeout victim in the first. He's a Philly fanatic, trying to get the Philly faithful up on their feet. Sounds like it's working to somewhat of an extent. Check of Eflin over at first. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses, and it's 1-0. Comes the 1-0. That one's up and in. So quickly 2-0 on Kingery here. And there's a fly ball to center field. Plenty of room for Kane. And he has it for the final out of the inning. So Hauser does give up a walk, but the Phillies strand him. And after 3, we're still scoreless. Keston Hira is going to lead off the 4th here for the Brewers. Infield playing straight up here on the Brewers' second baseman. He's in there for a strike. Hira walked in his first at bat. He made over to third on Garcia's single. And that one misses, so it's 1-1. Eflin working quick. Misses on the inside. So here in the driver's seat here, 2-1 pitch coming up. Here it is. And Hira hits that one over to the hole, but Walker has it. And he'll make the play for the first out of the inning. Let's look at the pitch speed comparison. Hauser maxing out at 96 so far. Eflin at 97. So a couple of power pitchers that will work in the off-speed very effectively. Keep batters off balance. And you wonder if that's where Eflin might start going here, especially on Garcia, who has the only hit in the game for either side. Took one to right field, his last at bat. Here he is with one out. And a check swing. Home plate umpire says he went around, and it's 0-1. That was the 0-1 pitch. And Garcia is going to flip the bat at that one, but Gregorius is there for the second out.
The first baseman,
so 2 quick outs here by Eflin. And Ryan Braun steps up to the plate. Flew out to center his last at bat. Ended the first for the Brewers. And that one's outside, so it's 1-0. And there's a nice slider that's in at the top of the zone. Braun thought about going around on it, but held back, but still called strike for 1-1. There's a fastball that misses inside, so 2-1. So Eflin having that 4-seam. He's got the 2-seam. The 2-seam looks like it's his little change of pace. It's going to move on you. Comes the 2-1 to Braun. And he lines that one to Gregorius, and he'll secure it to retire the side. So another 1-2-3 inning. Eflin's retired 10 in a row. We head to the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless. So Andrew McCutchen steps
Leading
up
off
here to
for
lead
the
off for the
Phillies.
Phillies here in the
The
fourth.
left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
There's a strike. Adrian Hauser working his fourth inning. It's a good, healthy pitch count so far. That was just his 36th pitch. He's gone through this order pretty quickly as McCutchen flies one to center. And Kane's there for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper now bats here for the Phillies. 0 for 1. 0 for 4 on Thursday's game. He did walk and steal a base. This is the situation you like seeing him hit in. With an out and nobody on base. Harper struggled early this season. Has not hit well with runners in scoring position. So the timely hitting has not been there for him. As he fouls one away, it's 1-1. So you hope that he figures it out after the Brewers leave. Keep him cold here. It's 1-1. Another foul ball. It's 1-2. Is looking for something up, but then sets up inside, and there's a fly ball to right. Here is gonna make it his way underneath it. He was playing in shallow right on the shift. He'll secure the out for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
And Reese Hoskins, third batter here in the fourth for the Phillies. Another guy you like to see up to bat with nobody on base. Saw the power he has on Thursday. He takes a strike on the inside. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. Chased after that curveball. It's quickly 0-2. Fights that one away. And the count remains. 0-2 to Hoskins. Doesn't chase the high fastball, and it's 1-2. See what he has in store here with 1-2. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him to chase again at that fastball inside. That's how he got him to strike out his last at-bat. Got him tied up. That inside fastball, and the count's now 2-2. And here's the pitch. Fouls that one back. Out in front of that off-speed pitch. Was able to get just enough of it. Fight it off. We'll do it again here in 2-2. And goes the other way with that one. And Reese Hoskins has the first hit of the game for the Phillies. He's going to try to stretch it to 2. And he'll get in there with a 2-out double. So Reese Hoskins providing most of the offense. As he hits that one, goes with the pitch right down the line. He's got 2 all the way as they're playing him to pull the ball. A good piece of hitting. Keeps the weight back and just goes with that curveball on the outside part of the plate. And the Phillies have a runner at second with 2 out and Didi Gregorius up to bat. There's a fastball in there for a strike. So Hoskins has 3 of the 4 hits for the Phillies in this series so far. You know that's not gonna. He's not gonna be the only one to hit, so you gotta take care of business when you can, especially in these 2-out situations. Gregorius leading the team in most of the major offensive categories. He's got a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs in the 4th. There's a fastball that misses. And it's 2-1. So might be working around him a little bit. Got the open base. Romano, the right-handed. And that one's into right field for a base hit. Yelich has got it pretty quickly. And that's going to keep Hoskins over at third. And it's runners at the corners. Back-to-back hits here in the 4th. So got a good hit. Hit it probably a little too hard. And That's going to keep Hoskins over at third, and it's runners at the corners. And JT Realmuto takes a strike. It's 0-1. So Phillies, maybe they're looking for a little bit of a payback after all those two-out runs that the Brewers put on them on Thursday. Looking to do some of the two-outs themselves. Tries to go to the same spot. That misses outside. It's 1-1. Comes set, checks the runner. Here's the 1-1. And that is driven deep to left. And that ball is gone. Sat back on that curveball, and he did not miss it. And the Phillies are up 3-0 here in the fourth. Third home run of the season for Realmuto. And once again, two-out scoring has been a theme here. Now it's on the side of the Phillies. Take a look at that one again. Gets one right at the belt. Hits it in basically the same spot that Hoskins hit his yesterday. Hits it right around the... Yeah, and Hauser knew it right away. Doesn't even need to see where that one lands. By the sound of the crowd, the sound of the bat, he just knew that one was gone right away. So he's got to brush himself off and get back to work here as Neil Walker, the switch-hitting third baseman, steps in. Flew out to center his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
Changeup just misses. 1-1. Couldn't get him to chase. And there's another one that misses, so it's 2-1. So the Brewers finding themselves in a hole here in the fourth, but as we've mentioned, this Phillies bullpen has given up a lot of runs, so Brewers are far from out of it. They can get on Eflin, score a few runs, get to that Phillies bullpen.
That's ball 3.
They have a shot at coming back, making this game close. So Walker works it to 3-1. Hauser trying to take a deep breath, cool himself down here to the big home run by the Phillies catcher. Here's the 3-1. Walker pulls that one foul. So 60 pitches for Hauser, 34 strikes, 26 balls. So he's been all over the place, and there's a walk. So 4 straight base runners here with 2 outs in the fourth inning.
Up next
for
Philadelphia.
Starting to lose that control a little bit.
Williams.
And now bring up Nick Williams. Walked back in the third. Later erased on the fielder's choice. And that's in there for a strike. So Hauser really like to get Williams here. Make Eflin lead off the bottom of the fifth here. That one just misses. 1-1. 28 pitches just in this inning. Gave him the jinx, talking about how his pitch count was manageable and has the potential to go deep in the game. And then 3-run home run later and a couple of walks. And here we are. The announcer's curse. Hauser looking to bounce back. Here's the 2-1. And a fly ball to center. Plenty of room for Kane. He's under it. And that will end the inning for the Phillies. But they strike with 2 outs. JT Realmuto hits a fly ball to deep left. Hangs it and bangs it. Phillies up 3 after 4. Oh, don't tell me, Heidi, you got to announce. Oh, Heidi, you just don't. The microphone, like, you can tell that it's not, doesn't have any cord or anything. Lorenzo Cain, he looks like he's ready to bat, but he's not even close to coming up in the order, so maybe should have saved that one, Heidi. Sorry about that. We'll talk to you later in the production meeting afterwards. Do the post-mortem, how we can kind of improve all of this. But bring up Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1.
The catcher.
Flew out to Harper in his last at-bat.
Narvaez.
Going to get the Brewers going here in the 5th. Elfin has thrown Eflin. Fires a strike in there. Mentioned Eflin's retired his last 10 after giving that single up to Garcia. It's 10 straight since then. In the he gave up that single in the first. Comes the 0-1 to Narvaez. That one's pulled over to Kingery. Fields it clean and makes the out at first for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
Jed Jerko steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 in the game. Line went over to left field. Almost looked like it might get over the head of McCutchen, but McCutchen made a great play to retire Jerko. Well, these are the situations where Jed Jerko's come in the clutch for the Brewers. Brewers down, he's been able to get some big hits in the form of home runs. So he fouls that one into foul territory, and Hoskins is there for the out. Well, I appreciate anyone who's watching live right now, or anyone that watches these later. Always appreciate it. If you do like this content, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube page. It's like one of the first times I'm actually doing it in-game, but make sure to subscribe to my page so you get updates on when I'm going live with these broadcasts. They're not always at the same time the games would be played. I'll also be posting the highlight packages from afterwards. So make sure to subscribe to this YouTube page for all of those updates. As Orlando Arcia steps in, 0 for 1 on the day.
Nope,
And that one's down low, so it's 1 ball on the Brewers shortstop. Comes the pitch, and Arcia's jammed, and it's 1-1. So the Brewers putting the ball in play. Their success has come from just getting base runners on. They got 1 walk. There's a check swing, but doesn't go around. It's 2-1. Their success has just been getting base runners on in general any way they can. They're tied for 4th in walks. And there's a grounder over to Gregorius. And he'll make the play over to Hoskins. And that is another 1-2-3 inning for Eflin. Brewers go down in order again. They still trail 3 by 3.
Leading up for the Phillies, the pitcher,
Zach Eflin will
Eflin.
lead us off here in the bottom of the 5th. Adrian Hauser looking to battle back after a tough 4th inning. Gave up the 3-run home run with 2 outs. But he gets the pitcher here to start out the 5th. Alex Claudio and JP Fireeisen warming up in the Brewers bullpen. Council hoping to get through the 5th here, though, with Hauser. Here comes the 0-1, and there's a curveball that misses out. It's 1-1. Fastball runs inside, 2-1. Well, even if Hauser can't get through this inning, Council's got to feel pretty good about going to his bullpen. There's the 2-1, and another fly ball for Kane. He's had a busy day out there, and he'll secure it for out number 1. Brewers' bullpen has been lights out. They haven't given up an earned run in 11 straight innings. Going all the way back to Monday, they haven't given up a single run. So even if they do have to hand it over to the bullpen, a lot of confidence with that crew right now. Scott Kingery is in there, 0 for 2 on the day. And there's a ball on the right side, but that one's just foul. Umpire had to duck, and Nice easy ground ball for the ball boy over there. That's a fun souvenir for somebody. And that's a strike, so it's quickly 0-2 on the Phillies second baseman. Here's the pitch. And a called strike 3. Great curveball that catches just the bottom of the zone, but that's all he needs. And a quick 2 outs here in the 5th. Got him looking right at the bottom of the zone. And that's the 4th strikeout for Hauser. And McCutcheon hits one to Jerko, a line drive, and he catches it. So quick 3-up, 3-down inning, just what Hauser was looking for. Phillies go down in order, and after 5, they are still up 3-0.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting.
So we move to the top of the 6th. Craig Counsell's going to go to his bench with the pitcher's spot leading off here. He's going to go with Eric Sogard. He's been the go-to pinch hitter for Counsell. He's been the guy off the bench first in almost every situation here. He's batting .250 on the season. Another good reason. That's all been pinch hitting. So another good reason Counsell goes to him first. And if he can get a little spark going here. Eflin has retired 13 straight here as we're in the top of the 6th. And a check swing, but still a called strike. And Sogard's down 1-2. Eflin working quickly. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Just off the inside corner. The count's now even, 2-2. Good pitch. But just misses here. Here's the 2-2. That one misses, so 3-2. So Sogard looking to get on for the top of the order here. And that misses, so first base runner since the 1st inning for the Brewers. Let's see what they can do here in the top of the 6th.
Lorenzo King.
Lorenzo Cain up, nobody out, 1 on. And that one misses as well. So Brewers looking to be a little bit more patient here. See if they can work some counts. Try to get at that Phillies bullpen. There's the 1-0 to Cain, and that's missing as well. So it's 2-0. So we can close the book on Adrian Hauser. That's missing outside, so 3 straight balls. Lorenzo Cain. Hauser gives up 3 runs on just the 3 hits. All those hits came in the 4th inning. Walked 2, struck out 4, and there's a strike. So another solid outing for Hauser. Just kind of got in trouble in the 4th inning. Brewers will try to do it. And Cain pulls that one down the line, foul. Brewers will do it with their bullpen. They've seen a lot of success with their bullpen, so hopefully they can get this one to them. And there's another walk, so back-to-back walks by Eflin. And there's nobody out, and that's going to send the Phillies pitching coach out there.
The right fielder.
Try to settle his young righty down. Christian Yelich coming up to bat. Hit the home run in yesterday's game, and you definitely know he has the power to tie this one up quickly. He's batting .333 on the season. He's got 2 home runs. Let's see what his approach is here, and there's another one that misses. So a lot of balls here from Eflin. He's all of a sudden lost control of those pitches. He's falling behind on these Brewers hitters. Welch can look for something meaty here. Here's the 1-0. Another one that misses, so 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Brewers doing a good job here in the 6th, making Eflin work. Must have talked about it going into this inning, about how they've been a little too aggressive. And there's a one that's a hanging curveball, and that's driven to the gap. And Sogard had to stop, so he's only going to get to third. And that's just going to load the bases. So Sogard must have thought that Harper might be able to make a play on that one. And it's going to just be a single for Christian Yelich. Let's take a look at this one again as Yelich absolutely drives that one to the gap, but Sogard's tagging the whole way. That one almost goes off the fence, so now it's a bases loaded, nobody out for Keston Hiura. Now, not the worst thing, but there was one that misses, so it's 1-0. But you got to think that if Sogard can read that one better, he's scoring. Kane's going to be at third, and we got second and third here. A run is in and nobody out for Keston Hiura, but as it is, we got bases loaded here, nobody out, and that one brushes Hiura off, so now 2-0. So Brewers will look to get a run any way they can. They've actually scored a lot of runs with the bases loaded and getting walks, and got hit by a pitch to drive in a run. Here's the 2-0, and Hiura fouls it away, so it's 2-1. But you'd like to see them put the bat on the ball and potentially drive in a lot more than just one here. Here's the 2-1, and that one misses upstairs, 3-1. If you're just joining us, Phillies are up 3-0 on a JT Realmuto home run in the fourth inning. Adrian Hauser goes 5 strong, but does give up the 3-run homer. Only give up 3 hits all in that fourth inning, but the Brewers threatening here in the 6th, and that one's fouled away. So just behind that pitch, and now it's a full count on Hiura. Comes the full count pitch, and that one's going to be a base hit to right field. That should get into the gap. 1 run is in. Kane's around to score. Hiura's on his way to second. Yelich is around his way to third, and Keston Hiura clears the bases and gets a 3-run double, and this game is tied.
The left fielder.
A great 3-2 approach. Goes with that pitch, drives it all the way to the fence, and he will clear the bases, and the Brewers have 3 runs in, a runner at second, and nobody out here in the 6th, and that is going to do it for Eflin. He was just rolling along until this 6th inning came along and is not able to record an out, gives up 3 runs, and he will not factor into any decision unless it's a loss, so a tough 6th inning for Eflin, and the Brewers now have tied this game.
Number 89, Robert. Stop.
So Keston Hiura staying hot. His 3 RBIs today. That he has now 5 in the series. That's going to bring up Avisail Garcia with nobody out and runner at second, and there's a strike. Robert Stock comes into the game. It's his first year with the Phillies. He made his season debut on Monday. Went 2 innings, 3 hits, gave up a home run, struck out 3. So like we've mentioned, these Phillies can give up the long ball.
Nope.
Especially in their bullpen. It's Victor Arano, Adam Morgan warming up in the Phillies bullpen. There's 2 guys warming up in the Brewers bullpen. The Brewers have nobody out here after a 3-run double by Keston Hiura. That one's followed away, so it's 1-1. 1-2, sorry. Here comes the 1-2. That misses outside, so count is even at 2. Good wheels at second from Hiura. He should be able to score on a base hit here. Here's the 2-2 in the dirt. And the count runs full. Ryan Braun is on deck. Brewers tying it up here in the 6th. Here's the full count pitch, and that misses outside. So another walk by the Phillies staff, and it's 1st and 2nd here.
The first
nobody out.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
Here comes the first baseman for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. He's taking his time in there, but now he's ready First and second, nobody out. Ryan Braun looking to get the lead here for the Brewers, and he pulls that one down the line. But foul. Had a good pitch to hit. Looked like he was sitting back on it. Couldn't wait long enough. Just misses that off-speed pitch. I could do some damage with that one. Another off-speed, and he fouls that one away as well. So quickly 0-2 on Braun. So a little impatient here. Seeing everybody getting on base, everybody hitting. He wants to get on the party. And there's a hit over to Kingery, and he only can make the play to first. That'll move the runners up, so second and third here with one out.
Up next from Milwaukee.
So good job to fight that pitch off.
Omar.
Hit it into the hole, and Kingery had to make a nice spinning play just to get the one out. Well, this could be tough too. You make a spin around too fast, and your arm is going faster than your body, and you can whip that one way past the first baseman, as they're going to just put Omar Narvaez on. They know he's been swinging a hot bat lately, and they're just going to put him on base, load him up to bring up Jed Jerko.
The third baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
So bases loaded here, one out, and Jed Jerko up to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day, and he takes a strike. See there, his last 5 games, he's got 4 RBIs. He's hit a double. So he's been batting pretty clutch with the Brewers. Let's see if he still has it in him here with 0-1. That one's fouled back. So quickly 0-2 on the Brewers' third baseman. Brewers looking to get the lead here. Here's the pitch, and that's up and in, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
Back-to-back walks, a single from Yelich. Bases clearing double, and another walk. And just a ground out by Braun. Intentional walk, and that's where we're at. There's another foul ball, so Jerko hanging tough here. Looking to extend this lead and possibly blow this one up. Here in the 6th. Here's the 1-2 pitch and a swing and a miss. Got him on the off-speed pitch. And there are now 2 away. That's going to bring up Orlando Arcia.
Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Arcia had the 2-out RBI single in the last game. Hoping he can come through again with the same. This is loaded here. Swing and a miss. Changeup. Base hit should score 2. Garcia's got great wheels over at second. And the 2 outs. He's going to get a good jump off the bat. Comes the 0-1 pitch. And that one's on the inside corner, 0-2. So Orlando Arcia has been tough at bats this season. So we'll see how he can extend this one, get a pitch that he likes, and see if he can give the Brewers a lead here in the top of the 6th. Here's the 0-2, and that misses down low.
1 and 2.
Get a reset. Narvaez at first. Garcia at second. Keston here, who had the 3-run doubles, over at third. Here's the 1-2. And Arcia hits that one deep to left field. McCutchen is going back. He's still going back, and he can't make the play. 2 runs are in. Arcia is at second. Narvaez is over at third. And Orlando Arcia has just given the Brewers a lead with this 2-run double. Got a off-speed pitch that just hung at the top of the zone. McCutchen makes a diving leap but can't make the play. And the Brewers now have the lead 5-3. And the Brewers have just hit through the order. Eric Sogard, who started this mess, takes the ball, and it's 1-0. So what a turn of events for the Brewers, for just this game in general. They score 5 here in the 6th. And that one misses, so it's 2-0. Brewers are having trouble scoring 5 runs in a game. Actually, the most runs they've scored in a game has been 6, and here in 1 inning, they've scored 5 alone. And they've batted through the order. Here's the 2-0 to Sogard, and he goes with that pitch and fouls that away. So 2-1. There's the pitch. And there's a swing and a drive to center, but Nick Williams is there, and he'll end the madness here for the Phillies. But the Brewers, they put up that crooked number. They score 5 runs, and they have the lead. Oh, no. Oh, Heidi, I'm so sorry. We can't hear you still, so I'll just kind of go through what we have for Zach Eflin as we close. As he will get credit. He'll have 4 runs that'll be added to his ERA. He only gives up the 1 hit. Just gave up that 1 RBI 3-run double. That closed the book on him.
Please. Now pitching for the
yeah, just had the 4 runs, the 2 hits.
58.
He walked 3, struck out just the 1, and Alex Claudio is going to come in for the Brewers.
Leading up for the Phillies, the right fielder. Right.
So lefty on lefty matchup here for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a changeup that
0-1.
hits the zone, and it's 0-1 on Harper. Corbin Burns and JP Fireeisen warming up for the Crew. And the 0-1, and that one just misses. So try to get him to chase that changeup again. That one misses the zone, so the count's now even 1-1. Alex Claudio pitched on Thursday, only threw 1 pitch, came in with 2 outs, and there's a grounder over to Jerko. Had the shift on, but Jerko's over to make the play, and there's 1 out.
The first baseman, number 17, Reed.
But with leading off, or coming in to start the inning, Claudio's going to have to face the first 3 batters, the new rule implemented by Major League Baseball this season. So on Thursday, just has to throw 1 pitch and get the out, and he's done for the day. Now he's going to have to throw a few more pitches than that as Rhys Hoskins steps in and takes a strike. And there's another ball that's swung at but fouled away, so it's quickly 0-2 on the first baseman. You mentioned Brewers in their bullpen now. They've been a formidable force so far early in the season. Another foul ball. Now they've gone 11 1/3 without giving up a run. Just been getting a lot of contributions from everyone in that bullpen. And there's a rip over to Arcia. He's going to make a sliding backhand grab, and he's going to make the out at first. Great play by Orlando Arcia.
Now batting.
Doing it with the glove, doing it with the bat.
Gregorius.
Arcia having a good game in many ways. I'll bring up Didi Gregorius, 1 for 2. Singled back in the 4th, scored on the Romado home run. Alex Claudio comes set here with 2 outs in the 6th. Little jam shot. And just going to hit some buttons, I think, just to make sure that my PlayStation doesn't go into rest mode, as you saw there. I hope not. I don't want that to happen, as Kane fouls one away. I haven't seen that. I've been hitting buttons to make sure that doesn't happen. So that... And usually I've been going way much longer, but I had the PlayStation on before I started broadcasting. Was playing MLB The Show myself as Kane takes one to the outfield, but Williams will glide under that one to get the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Right
so I don't know how to keep it. I'm going to do a quick pause. I'm just going to try to hit some buttons. One thing that I want to make sure I don't do is if I go to like the home screen, like the PlayStation home screen, I think it will possibly bounce me out of recording, and I don't want that to happen. That would be a huge bummer. So I want to try to prevent that as best as I can. But yeah, I don't even know. I should have maybe seen when that message came up. So if this stream goes down and I have to restart it, I will. But hopefully that won't happen as Christian Yelich steps in and he's up 2-0. That one's ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's a home run, but it was definitely not, and it's 2-1. And there's a drive to right field, but... oh, and that's going to get down. Thought maybe Harper was going to be able to make a play, but he's going to let that one fall in front of him. And Christian Yelich has his second hit of the game. So yeah, Harper could have made a play on it, but just lets it fall in front of him. And then he bobbles it, so luckily it doesn't lead to another base.
1-0.
And the Brewers have a runner on with 1 out. I'll bring up Keston here. They tied the game last inning with that 3-run double. Scored Sogard, Kane, and Yelich. And here's the pitch. That one misses inside, 2-0. And here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes that to the right side, and that's another base hit. Throw's going to come into third. Yelich is going to stay at second.
The left fielder, number 24.
And Keston Hiura has hit back-to-back hits and back-to-back at-bats. But when Keston Hiura starts hitting, they just come in bunches for him. And that's going to do it for Stock. And that's going to bring in Victor Arano.
Victor
Coming in for his 5th game of the season. Pitched a scoreless 6th on Thursday. But as you can see there, he's given up a lot of hits, given up 4 walks, so it's prone to giving up some base runners here. And Avisail Garcia is going to come up to bat with 2 runners on and 1 out. It's the Philly Fanatics still trying to get people pumped up, trying to get in the head of Garcia here. See if that has any impact on him. So far, not so much as he takes a changeup outside, 1-0. 1-0 pitch is in there. 1-1. Pitch to Garcia. Oh, checks his swing, but first base umpire says he did not go around. And luckily for Garcia, that one was way out of the zone. A lot of the fans don't like that call. See their disgust. And Garcia fouls that one off, so it's 2-2. First and second, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Garcia. He swings and misses on the off speed, and that's out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee, the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
Out in front on the off-speed pitch. Garcia goes down swinging. I'll bring up Ryan Braun with 2 outs here in the 7th. There's a slider that misses. Braun 0 for 3. He's got a fly out, a line out. Grounded out last at bat. Did advance the runners though, so that was the main thing. He's got a runner in scoring position here as he takes a strike. Brewers looking to extend the lead here in the 7th. They're into that Phillies bullpen that's given up a lot of runs, a lot of home runs here early in the season. And here's the 1-1, and Braun chases that one in the dirt. And it's 1-2, so he's going to have to hang tough here. Ball off some pitches, get one that he likes here. He's got Yelich at second, Hiura at first, and he fouls one off. We'll do it again at 1-2. Here's the 1-2, and that one's over on the right side to Kingery, but we'll make the play over to first, and that will do it for the Brewers in the 7th. So, Brewers get back-to-back hits from Yelich and Hiura, but they are stranded. The Brewers still hold a 5-3 lead.
Leading off
So
for the
JT
Phillies,
Romano is going to
the
step in
catcher,
here to lead off the seventh.
JT.
Alex Claudio is going to be back out there. Go another inning. And misses down low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Romano hit the 3-run bomb. Gave the Phillies their 3 runs. And the Brewers score 5 in the 6th to take the lead.
1-1.
As Claudio puts a strike in there, so it's 1-1. Comes the pitch. That one just misses. Not sure if that was down or out. This pitch, so it's 2-1. And way out in front of that changeup, and the count's even 2-2. So a good mix of speeds by Claudio. He's got Romano guessing here, and here comes the 2-2. He comes set, and here's the 2-2 pitch. And that one's off to the right side, but right at Braun, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Neil Walker.
And Neil Walker comes up in the 7th. It's 0 for 1, walked back in the 4th. Walker and Williams in the pitcher's spot coming up here. There's the 1-out pitch, and that one's taken to right. And Yelich chasing, running in. He'll secure it
Up next
for
for
the out.
Philadelphia, the center fielder,
So a quick out there, and that'll bring up Nick Williams. Flew out to Kane his last at-bat, walked back in the 3rd. Faces the lefty Claudio here with 2 outs in the 7th. Here's the pitch, and
Off the plate, ball 1.
check swing. No swing, says the umpire, so we'll be 1-0. He's on the corner there, so 1-1. So just brought it in a little bit more. Looked like it might have been a little bit on the plate, a little bit more so than the first pitch. And here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So now he throws the changeup in that same spot. Gets Williams way ahead of it. And Claudio's in the driver's seat here, 1-2. Here's the 1-2, and that one's popped out to left. Garcia is going to make a diving catch, and I think he thought it was going to be in there, but he's going to make a throw. They're still going to get the out at second. Williams thought that the ball squirted away a little bit further. He's going to get a base hit. He's going to be thrown out on the base pass, trying to get it to second, and they'll end it in the 7th. Brewers still lead 5-3. So it looks like that person's supposed to be Joe Girardi. I don't know. Doesn't look too terribly like him. But looks like he's going with the double
Ladies and
switch. He's
gentlemen,
got the pitcher spot
your
leading off the
attention,
next
please.
inning.
The changes
He's going to
for
bring in
Philadelphia.
Adam Morgan.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 46, Adam Morgan. Now playing center field and batting 9, number 40, Adam Hazley.
So Adam Morgan goes into the 8th spot. He's going to come in for Nick Williams. And Adam Hazley is going to go out to center field in the double switch. He's going to face Omar Narvaez here to lead off the 8th. And that's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Adam Morgan last pitched on Wednesday. Just went one inning, struck out 1. His 5th game of the season.
1-1.
Narvaez lays off that one. It's 1-1. 31,000 in attendance here in Philly for this opening series, or opening weekend series. Really good crowd on hand. Here's the 1-1 to Narvaez, and that's a slider at the top of the zone, so it's 1-2. Narvaez looking to keep that hitting streak alive. Might be his last at-bat to do it. We'll see what he can do here with the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. This is outside, 2-2. Sure he wants to get that hit, but any way he can help the team out. And if he takes a walk, he'll take that. Personal accomplishments. As he swings and a miss. Or the first out of the inning. Yeah, you put aside personal accomplishments for the good of the teams. You look at the pitching comparison here today. Hauser gives up the 3 runs, that 3-run homer to Relmado. Eflin gives up 4 in the 5th. or the 6th inning. As Jed Jerko steps up with 1 out in the 8th. 0 for 3. 1 strikeout. His last at bat. There's a strike. And here comes the 0-1 to Jerko. That's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Counts 1-1. 1-1 to Jerko is in there for a strike. So 1-2. Comes set in the pitch. Misses upstairs. 2-2. So Alex Claudio does a great job. Does give up the hit, but it's technically a 1-2-3 inning. And that one's
You got a full count.
in the dirt. Inside. Full count on Jerko. But going too strong in that relief spot. Like to see that. See what Craig Counsell does in the 8th.
Nope.
And that one misses. So it's ball 4 on Jerko. And Brewers get a base runner here in the 8th.
Now batting.
Wonder if Corey Knebel will be available today.
Orlando Arcia.
Hader got a day off. He's gone 3 straight games with an appearance. 2 of those for saves. In a save situation here. Had the day off yesterday, so imagine he's available to close out the 9th if need be. As Orlando Arcia steps in. Gave the Brewers the lead in the 6th with that 2-run double. Get that one over McCutcheon's head. And that's where we stand. 5-3. There's the 1-out Arcia. He flies that one to right, but Harper's got plenty of room. He'll make the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting. The pitcher, Alex Claudio.
We'll see who Counsell goes
Your
to in this
attention,
situation.
please.
Looks like he's going to go with Ben
For
Gamel.
Milwaukee,
Get his
Number
first at-bat
16.
of the season.
Ben Gamel.
Gamel has appeared in a pinch running situation. That's about it. Kind of an interesting situation. He's going to opt for the lefty here, so wonder if a double switch situation comes in. Going to go into the outfield. Takes one outside, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ben Gamel in his 2nd year with the Brewers. Came over in a trade. Sent Domingo Santana to Seattle.
Ball. Damn.
Ben's brother Matt played with the Brewers a few years ago. Had an unfortunate knee injury that pretty much ended his career with the Brewers. There's the 2-0. And that one's a fly ball to right. Harper's underneath it. And he'll make the play to retire the side. So the Brewers get a base runner, but strand him at first. And after 7.5, Brewers still up by 2.
Your attention, please.
So
Now
Corey
pitching
Knebel's going to
for
come in for his
Milwaukee,
5th game of
Number
the season.
46,
He's got 6 strikeouts,
Corey
just to the 1 walk.
Knebel.
Hasn't given up a run yet. Hasn't even given up a hit to a right-handed batter. And he's going to have the 8th here for the Brewers.
Leading up.
He's got
for
bottom
the
top
Phillies,
coming up. He's got Adam Hazley, who
center
came in on
fielder.
the double switch
Adam
last inning.
Hazley.
Playing center field, and he's going to lead off the 8th here for the Phillies.
That's a ball.
That one misses upstairs, 1-0.
1-0.
Pitch.
Ball 2.
That one misses as well. So Hazley up on the count, 2-0. Campbell trying to zone it in here. Comes the 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Took a little bit off of it just to find the zone. Getting his groove right back here. See what he comes back with 2-1. Got an anxious hitter in Hazley there. Take advantage of that. Here's the 2-1. There's a fly ball to right field. Plenty of room for Yelich. And he'll make the play for out number 1.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Scott.
And we go to the top of the order here. Scott Kingery. Up to bat, 0 for 3 in the game, 0 for 7 on the series. It's 2 strikeouts on the game. And they're facing Corey Knebel.
1-0.
Comes the 1-0. That misses, so it's 2-0. So back-to-back hitters. Knebel's fallen to 2-0. See if he can bounce back like he did against Hazley. There's the 2-0 to the second baseman, and it's a fly ball to left. Garcia's underneath it. Back of the heels on the track, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 outs.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So Andrew McCutchen steps up to the plate. Just want to remind everyone once again, if you're tuning in to, you want to keep seeing great action like this, just remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. You'll get updates on when I'm going live. You can check out the action. Also, make sure if you want to find out when I'm going live, in case I'm not going at the time the games would originally go live at, make sure to follow me at Tucker Comedy on Twitter. And there's another one that misses, 2-0. As I say, follow me on Facebook, but just follow me on Twitter. I want to get that following up better anyway. And here's the 2-0. This is 3-0.
I got 3-0.
Here's the 3-0 to Knebel. Or to McCutchen from Knebel, and that's in there for a strike, so it's 3-1. So Knebel trying to climb the ladder here on the Phillies left fielder, longtime Pirate. Here comes the 3-1, and that misses, so a 2-out walk to McCutchen, and that's going to bring up Bryce Harper, the tying run, coming up to the plate.
Number 3, right. Harper.
Definitely not the situation that you want to be in. I don't want Harper leading off an inning with nobody on, rather than 2 outs and 1 guy on. And that one just misses. So you wonder if not being able to find the zone here, that's kind of skewing how the home plate umpire is seeing the zone right now. Close pitch there, but it's called a ball. And Bryce Harper, check on McCutchen over at first. He's back in there, so it's 1-0. 1-0 to Harper, and that's a curve. It's in there, so it's 1-1. So keep him a little off balance. Probably wasn't expecting that knuckle curve. Having trouble finding the zone. Kind of expect fastball there, but comes back with the curve. Now he's back in the driver's seat. It's 1-1 on Harper. And swing and a miss. Harper way in front of that knuckle curve. It's the third base coach. Don Harper, keep your head on. Don't worry. Got this, but Brewer fans are like, no, you don't got this. Let's see if Knebel can sit him down here. Here's the 1-2. Just misses on that fastball inside. Tried to jam him up there. Tried to get that inside part of the plate. Just misses and counts even at 2-2. Andrew McCutchen over at first. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Misses upstairs, so full count. McCutchen's going to get a head start. Phillies fans coming to their feet here. And Bryce Harper with a full count. The Phillies down 2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses. So back-to-back walks from Knebel. And the go-ahead run.
The first baseman, number 17.
He's going to get a crack at it here, and that's Rhys Hoskins. We saw what he could do
your attention, please.
yesterday as we got a pinch runner. So Roman Quinn is going to come in for Harper.
Number 24, Roman Quinn.
And Rhys Hoskins was 1 for 3, has a double, scored a run. And he's the go-ahead run here for the Phillies. So Knebel in a tough spot after getting the first 2 batters pretty quickly. Gives up back-to-back walks. And he has the go-ahead run facing him right now. Here's the pitch to Hoskins, and that one, once again, just missing. So not getting much of these outside or inside corners from this home plate umpire. And Knebel's going to have to throw something a little bit more meatier than he wants to. Here's the 1-0. That one's in there for a strike. Narvaez giving him a little pep there as you see Corbin Burns and Josh Hader warming up. I figure if this one goes another batter, you might see Hader to play that matchup lefty on lefty and then see him come and close out the 9th. Here's the 1. That one just misses. So knuckle curve got him to 1-1, but that one just misses inside. Looked like a good pitch, but it's 2-1. So Hoskins can sit and look for something here. Here's the pitch. That's on the corner, so 2-2. So a big pitch coming up here. Good battle here. Here's the 2-2 coming in from Knebel. Here's the pitch, and that one's pulled down the line, but foul. Brewers getting lucky on that one. Hoskins was sitting back and waiting for that knuckle curve. Hung in the zone, but Hoskins was just out in front of it. Here's the 2-2 in the dirt. So full count. The runners are going to get going on the pitch. And something to the gap with that pinch runner over at first could tie this game up. See what Narvaez and Knebel can come up with here on a 3-2 count. Brewers up 5-3. Full count. Runners are going. Here's the pitch. And that one's fouled off. We'll do it again. Here's the pitch. Full count. Here it is. Fly ball to right and deep. And Yelich is looking up, but he has got the ball. And that will retire the side. So back-to-back walks. A tough at-bat from Hoskins. And that is all for the Phillies in the 8th.
Your attention, please.
So Roman Quinn's going to take over in right field. Came in to pinch run for Bryce Harper in the 8th, so he'll just stay out there. And Jose Alvarez will come into the game for the Phillies.
Jose Alvarez.
Pitched in the 7th on Thursday, gave up the solo home run to Yelich. And he's going to face him again here in the top of the 9th. He'll face Yelich second, but first he's going to face Lorenzo Cain, who's 0 for 3, looking to extend that hitting streak of his own. And he's going to, and he's going to have some extra bases on one pitch here. That one's going to go all the way to the fence, and Cain is in there with a leadoff double. So a good piece of hitting by Cain. Takes the first pitch he sees and has his 3rd double of the game and extends that hitting streak to 6 games. And they'll bring up Christian Yelich with nobody out, runner at second. Hector Neris getting warm up for the Phillies. No, misses 1-0. So Yelich hoping they can get another good pitch from Alvarez here. Extend that Brewers lead, or at least get a base hit. And that one is right back at Alvarez. He's going to make the play for the first out of the inning. So a hot shot back up the box. Now Alvarez is able to snag it out of the ground. And there's one out. I'll bring up Keston here. He's 2 for 3. He's got hits in his last 2 at-bats. 3 RBIs. Tied this game up in the 6th. He hits one to right. Quinn is there. Cain's about halfway, so he's going to stay at second. And just like that, the Brewers have 2 outs.
Now batting, the left fielder, Avisail Garcia.
And that brings up Avisail Garcia. 1 for 3 on the day. Singled back in the 1st. Walked and later scored on the Arcia double. There he is, 2 outs. Runner on second. Takes a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. That one's down to right field, and that's down for a base hit. Kane's going to make the turn, and he's going to score. And the Brewers have a 6-3 lead. Nice piece of hitting going to the opposite field with that one. Quinn's throw coming into home, but it's going to be way too late. And the Brewers have a 3-run lead in the 9th. Once again, doing it with 2 outs. 3 of their 6 runs coming with 2 outs. So Ryan Braun's in there. He's 0 for 4. And here's the pitch, and that's in there for a strike. So fastball
1-1.
gets enough of the zone as it's coming across the plate. Here's the 1-1. That one's in there. That one looked like it was more of a strike, and it's 1-2. There's the 1-2 to Braun, and that's a ball up the middle, and Kingery can't make the play, and Braun's going to get on base. We'll see how they score that one. And that's going to be a base hit. So Braun is going to extend his hitting streak with that one. And Omar Narvaez gets a chance to extend his hitting streak. Let's see if he can do it here with runners on first and second. He takes a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Garcia with the RBI single. He's over at second. Braun just singled. Looks like a line drive in the book. And Brewers have 2 on here with 2 outs. Here's the 1-0. That misses up 2-0. The 2-0 pitch to Narvaez, and that's in there for a strike. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Brewers got 5 runs in the 6th. 3-run double from Keston Hira. 2-run double from Orlando Arcia. That one's fouled away, so it's 2-2. And then here in the 9th, Avisail Garcia has the RBI single that scores Kane. And the Brewers have a 6-3 lead. They'll hand the ball off to Josh Hader in the 9th, barring any more runs coming in. So full count, 2 outs. Runners will be going on the pitch. Narvaez looking to extend that hitting streak. Let's see what he can do here. Here comes the full count pitch, and that's a little flare into the outfield, and that is going to get down for a base hit. Garcia's around to score. Narvaez is going to make his way to second, and he is in there. So he was just hustling all the way around. Great read of where that ball was going. Saw it was going on its way to home. It was cut off, but he still made a great read. Was able to get in there, and they're going to give him a double on that one. And Narvaez has 5 doubles in the last 3 games, and this one was an RBI double.
Your attention, please.
And that's going to do it for Alvarez. And Hector Neris is going to come into the game. It's his fourth game of the season. Pitched a scoreless 8th on Thursday, and Joe Girardi once again cannot get outs from his bullpen, giving up a lot of runs. And the Brewers, they've been doing it late in games, making them pay for it here as well, as Jed Jerko steps in with runners at second and third, 2 outs. 2 runs are already in for the Brewers this inning. And Jed Jerko looking to get on the hit parade as well. He's 0 for 3. He walked in the 8th. Comes the 1-0, and that misses outside, 2-0. So the Brewers today, most runs they've scored in a game so far this season. Previously was 6. That was on against the Cardinals. And that one's in there for a strike, so it's 2-1. To Jerko. Waits on that one, but that's going to be right at Hazley. And that will end the inning for the Brewers. So, Brewers get a couple of runs on 3 hits. And they extend the lead 7-3. So Craig Counsell's going to make a double switch here. Let's see what he has in store for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your
He's going to go with
attention,
Corbin
please.
Burns, seeing that's not a safe
He changes
situation. He's going to
for
save
Milwaukee.
Hader just in case
Now pitching.
he
and
needs
batting in
him.
the 6th spot.
But in a non-safe
Number
situation,
39,
he's going to go to his right-handed
Corbin
pitcher, Corbin
Burns.
Burns. He's making his 6th
Now
appearance
pitching
of the season.
and batting 9. Number 9, Manny Pena.
Pitched a scoreless 7th. And that one's in there for a strike. And that's a pop-up behind home plate. Manny Pena, who's in the game on the double switch, is going to make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Take a look at where that pitch is.
Real Muto.
Looks like right at the top of the zone. Just got underneath it. He pops that one out behind home plate. The Brewers get a quick out here. It's JT Realmuto. Let's call the whole thing off. It's 1 for 3. Had the 3-run homer. And he smokes that one, but it's foul. Corbin Burns hoping to keep that scoreless inning streak for the bullpen alive. They've now gone 14 1/3 without giving up an earned run. Here's the 1-1. That's a swing and a miss. So 1-2 on the Phillies catcher. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him tied up on that fastball. And the Phillies are down to their final out.
Up next for
Great
Philadelphia.
pitch comes in with that.
The third
Looks like a
baseman.
2-seamer, and he's off his feet. Trying to get at that one, so just all tied up. Thought maybe that was going to curve back in towards the plate. Just kept riding in on the hands, and there are 2 outs here in the 9th as Neil Walker, switch hitter, is up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day. And the last hope to keep this game going for the Phillies. Here's the 1-0. That one just misses outside, 2-0. So Corbin Burns has been performing very well out of this bullpen for the Brewers. But the ultimate goal is to get him back in that starting rotation. We're going to try doing it 1 inning at a time, though. Here's the 2-0 to Walker. He hits that one foul. Walker right on that one. He knows it. Let's see what Burns comes with. Knows that he's on the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Came with that fastball up at the letters. And the Phillies down to their last strike. Here we go. The 2-2 from Burns. And that one misses. 3-2. Full count. Pitcher spot is on deck. Here's the full count pitch. Swing. A little tapper in front. Burns has got it. Throw over to Braun. And that will do it for this one. And the Brewers win it 7-3. So once again, Brewers bullpen coming through in the clutch. They have now gone 14 straight innings without allowing a run. Keston Hiura, Orlando Arcia, the guys up the middle, providing all of the offense early on. Keston Hiura with the 3-run double. Orlando Arcia with the 2-run double. And then it was Avisail Garcia with the RBI single. And then Omar Narvaez with the RBI double. We gave the Brewers all the runs they would need today. They fell down 3-0 early, but they were able to bounce back. They got to that Phillies bullpen like we talked about all game. And they were able to produce late in the game. That's been their MO all season, scoring those runs late in the game. Adrian Hauser gets the win. He only gives up 3 hits, strikes out 4, gives up 2 walks. Zach Eflin takes the loss. Kind of a tough one for him. He was cruising along. He had at one point retired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He retired 13 straight Brewers. And then in the 6th inning, gives up a walk, a single, a double, and then another, or he gave up a walk. He gave up 2 walks, a single, the double, and then that did it for him. So after retiring all those batters in a row, gives up 4 base runners in a row, and that was the end of his day. Takes a tough loss, but the Brewers, they get the win. They get their 4th straight win this week. That's called a winning streak, so they're on a 4-game winning streak, and they're looking to take this. They've won the series, but look to take the sweep tomorrow. It's going to be Eric Lauer versus Vince Velasquez. That should be around a noon start, I imagine. So we hope to see you there. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Brewers win 7-3. They've won 4 straight, and they'll be back at it tomorrow. So have a good evening. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, folks.